Okay, good morning. Welcome in. It's a Masters Friday. Second round is underway, Augusta National. And I can't wait to see what plays out this weekend. We just had Tanner Allen on. Talk about the ebb and flow of a season or a game. Think about what's going to happen. Who knows who's going to be on the leaderboard, fall off the leaderboard, come charging in over the next couple of days. It's going to be wild at Augusta National and a ton of fun to watch. TA plays a lot of golf, by the way, so we're going to get Tanner Allen on Dancing Rabbit Golf Course, Azaleas in the Oaks, and we were there this week. We did a show at the Sportsbook yesterday, so Pearl River Resort. And then we've got Jake Manning with us, who is the owner of Mississippi Smart Homes, mssmarthomes.com. I've got the surround sound system in my house and my man room, and it is awesome for the Masters. I'll have it for this weekend. It was awesome for March Madness. The Sonos surround system, powered by mssmarthomes.com. And it's awesome for Spotify when I play it loud and movies and everything else. So we want to welcome in Jake Manning to the Out of Bounds Show. Jake and I were together in 2020. This is before we knew each other that well. We were together in 2021 out in Omaha when TA and the team won the national championship, and we were going to dinner every night. Me, you, your brother, your dad, your granddad, Craig Fant, it was like 10 of us.
Yeah, Craig had us going. Yeah, Craig had us going to just some crazy steakhouses, everything, back room. It was awesome.
It was.
And that's just opportunity of a lifetime, getting to do all that.
He rented the private room in that steakhouse the night that TA and them beat Texas with the walk-off, 3-2, I think it was. Remember, we had that whole
just
private
barely.
room? Yeah. And we went big, and Craig was ordering great wine. But anyway, all right, so that I just had to reminisce a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So because you were out there. You were the one that showed me how to drive the little moped thing so that I wouldn't crash it driving around Omaha.
We shouldn't have been driving them, but we were.
That's right. Me, you, and John met your dad, Mike Manning, who's with the men's clinic, and your brother and Craig Fant. We met him at this awesome Italian restaurant one night, and Jake had to tell me how to get on the damn
scooter. We were talking about a bird scooter, one of those little lime scooters. Nice.
Yeah. And we had already had some beverages.
Before they started locking them at like 10 p.m. so that people couldn't do exactly what we were doing. Yeah.
Holy hell.
I'm just glad
Jake was like, dude, hold on. Here he is, 30 years younger than me. He was like, hold on, here's how you have to do this thing or you're going to hurt yourself on the sidewalk.
They're like dangerous.
Dude, we were going.
Oh, I've seen
they go like 20-something miles an hour.
I was flying down the sidewalk.
I'm proud of you.
In between Texas and Vanderbilt fans. I wanted to run over the Vanderbilt fans, but I didn't. All right. I need to tee you up on we want you to get more clients and people to go to MS Smart Homes. Right. mssmarthomes.com. You have your new office, which is a showroom floor. So but tell us what you want to talk about first today.
Sure. Well, per usual, you probably heard me on here before, but we do everything IT in a house. And if you're building, you're moving, you're renovating, you need to come by the showroom. It's just silly to be doing any of those things and not think about technology in your home at this time.
And you're behind Crolacas in Ridgeland.
Yeah, right off Jackson Street.
Okay.
Easy to get to, just right at that Ridgeland exit. But the number one way that we're growing is doing commercial work. So probably going to have to end up making like a separate entity with a better name because people, when they hear Mississippi Smart Homes, they don't think about commercial work.
They think residential.
Okay. But we do everything from networking infrastructure, datacom, audio visual, conference rooms, general IT, security, all of it.
Okay.
Pretty much only thing we don't do in commercial is fire alarms. So whether we got some commercial developers, some commercial contractors, some commercial real estate agents listening, or just people that own their own business that need help with IT.
Sure.
Not only do we come out during construction, but we also support commercially just like we do residentially. Like no more guys that don't show up. If you're having a problem, you're going to get same-day service, and you're going to get your business taken care of.
Right.
So that's best example was we do some work out at Briar Patch, and his internet went down on a Saturday at about 1. And he's can't do point of sale, can't do any business.
You got to ring up those Tito's espresso martinis.
Got to. Just paying like $15 for them, but they're good.
Yeah.
And so he calls me freaking out, and we're able to get out there, get a Starlink set up, because C-Spire ain't coming out till Monday to get his internet service reestablished. So we're able to, in less than an hour, we've got his internet back up, and he's able to, Saturday's his biggest day. You got to keep the business moving.
I'm there a lot on Saturdays, the Briar Patch in Livingston.
Yeah.
So you were able to get him back up and running.
Just like
they're able to slide check cards and credit cards and sell flatbreads and Elijah Craig Manhattans.
And that's the number one advantage of us is just we're responsive. You have a critical failure like that, we're going to get you taken care of.
So this Jake Manning, owner of MS Smart Homes and mssmarthomes.com. They've got a new showroom floor in Ridgeland right off Jackson Avenue. It's right behind Kralaka's and Went McGee's office. I was there for your grand open. It's awesome what you and John and all y'all did. Showroom floor and all the bells and whistles, whether it's residential or commercial. They're still in the residential, the Sonos surround system. You can control everything from your phone, and it makes movies and sporting events and Spotify.
Yeah, I'll get freaked
sound
out sometimes.
Awesome.
In my surround sound, like a Dolby Atmos movie, like scary movie is scary. Yeah.
Well, and you can hear the birds chirping when you've got the Sonos surround sound system from mssmarthomes.com. All right, I've got a couple of minutes here. What else do we want to hit?
So one thing that we just offered as a service that a lot of people just don't know where to start is cybersecurity. I almost got hacked 2 weekends ago, and if I didn't have a software engineering degree with cybersecurity in it from Mississippi State, I probably would have been. But I did have best practices. I did know how to defend myself, lock it all down, and that made me not just want to talk about it, but offer it as a service for Mississippi Smart Homes to help people.
Sure.
So coming out, sitting down with you, auditing your passwords, getting all your passwords saved in the password app on your phone. Two-factor authentication is the gold standard, and you can turn that on for everything. All your financial institutions require it. So that's good, but you can turn it on for your Facebook. You can turn it on for your Instagram. And I was bringing that up earlier, and you got hacked.
I got hacked last month. Yeah.
Well, and you're just locked out.
I'm locked out of the out of bounds page.
Now
Do you think you can get in it
gone.
and figure it out?
We can try. It's a preventative game. So once we get locked out, it's hard to recover. But the number one most important thing is having two-factor authentication and having distinct passwords. So what happened to me, I get a notification, two-factor pop up, and they go, whatever, deny it. And then it happens again, and I realize, my God, he's got my password in my email. And the only reason he's not getting in is two-factor. And they can't get into your email, but then what they do is they reverse search you. They reverse search that email, see what can they get to pop up. And they know they've got some winning numbers. And now they're trying those winning numbers everywhere they can.
They compromised my Amex that was tied in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once they got some winning numbers, that's why your privacy settings are really important, making it where you're not reverse searchable.
Jackson, it's your fault that I wasn't with
most things
with
are
Jake Manning. I almost said Mangum.
Yep.
And all right, so Jake Manning, Mississippi Smart Homes, new showroom floor in Ridgeland behind Kralaka's. All right, and you need to go to mssmarthomes.com so that you can see kind of the menu, and then call Jake and the team, and they'll set you up. mssmarthomes.com.
I got a new full-time saleswoman named Catherine. She's a photographer in her spare time, and that camera can make me look good, so the website actually looks great.
Website looks awesome. mssmarthomes.com. Call Jake Manning today. Tanner Allen coming up next.